What's going on, everyone? It's your average consumer, and you guys might have noticed in some of my older videos that I had an interesting cubed object on the left side of my desk. Well, that's WU Audio's WA7 Fireflies, and I think it's about time that I reviewed it for you guys. So let's not waste any time, let's get right into it. Alright guys, here we have WU Audio's WA7 Fireflies, a USB DAC and tube amp combo, and amps are great because some headphones require quite a bit more juice to get the full depth of sound quality that you want from them. As for DACs, they're also known as digital to analog converters, and to those who aren't sure what a DAC does, in the simplest terms I can provide, it converts digital signals to analog, and through your amp it'll improve your sound quality and volume output of whatever you're listening to. Now, DACs are found in just about every music playing device like your computer, phone, or even iPod, if you still use one of those, but they aren't that great in quality. This is where something like the WA7 comes in. The WA7 has a very compact footprint in the world of high-end, heavy-duty DACs, and it features a cube design in a brushed aluminum body with a pure glass top encasing the tubes for protection, which also adds quite a bit of heft to it. Although small, this thing is by no means light, which is good as it'll stand firmly wherever you place it. One of my favorite things about its design and its aluminum body is how perfectly it fits with other products that I currently have on my desk, like my iMac. Another neat little touch is the slight glow you get from the tubes when it's powered on, and it even looks pretty cool with the lights off. Now let's talk about the inputs and switches you'll find on this. The front is pretty simple with a large volume dial, a 3.5mm and 1/4-inch headphone jack. In the back you'll have your USB and RCA inputs, a source switch on the right, and below you'll have a high and low switch to determine how much juice is used to power your headphones. You're also going to have a power adapter input, and of course your on and off switch. Now this thing is a high-end amp, so it'll be able to power just about any headphones you come across. Now outside of being aesthetically pleasing, this thing is quite a beast in the performance department. During my testing, I got to try this out with the Sennheiser HD700s, and let me tell you, this is some next level listening. The HD700s are open back headphones, and this was my first experience with open back headphones, and I've gotta say I was very surprised and impressed. The surprise came from these actually being open to sound, and what I mean by that is these aren't meant to isolate sound from the outside or keep the sound from the headphones inside either. Now what this does is create an amazing soundstage when listening. And for the folks not familiar with the term soundstage, the soundstage will give you the ability to visualize the placement of musical instruments and vocalists and any sounds you'd hear in your music. That feeling of being at a concert or a live band is definitely achievable with these. The best way I could describe it is if I were listening to music with other headphones, with these I felt like I was actually in it. Now, because of this, I feel like I have to go get a pair of open back headphones to add to my collection, for some home listening of course. Now back to the performance of the WA7. Paired with the HD700s, it really did feel like I was at a concert when listening to certain tracks, and the WA7 provides really clean audio with virtually no background noise. And of course, with something like the HD700s, vocal and instrumental separation is pretty damn good. Now the WA7 isn't only good with super high-end headphones like the 700s, I've tried them with a few of my favorites as well, like the V-Motor Crossfade M100s, and even some in-ears like the RHA T10Is, and I found that I had an awesome listening experience with whatever I threw at them. Now the WA7 isn't something that'll be picked up by your average person. This is some pretty hardcore audiophile gear, but if you take sound very seriously, this is definitely a good investment from a looks and performance perspective. Now if you guys are interested in these, I'll of course have links down below in the description for you guys to check them out. Now I have to let you guys know that this is my first experience with a really high-end DAC and amp, so I'm not really sure how it compares to others in its category, but it's absolutely safe for me to say that these have been a nice upgrade from my regular listening experience. But that about wraps it up for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, be the cool guy that gives it a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel for more content from me, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Till then, it's your average consumer. Peace.